Hello, my name is Garx82, and welcome back to our GregTech Horizons Season 3. Thanks for mentioning that you can actually make diesel in the large chemical reactor. I had forgotten about this recipe because it was HV. So we did the mixer, the single block recipe, because that was only MV. When we set this up over here, we weren't at HV yet, so I'd completely forgotten about that recipe. And now that I've mentioned it, I will probably forget it again when we go to upgrade this. But yeah, that is probably the way we're going to go, especially when we start going into the cetane boosted diesel. We need to get to the tetranitromethane, which is, it's not terrible, but you do need to put nitric acid and ethanone in. So lots of hydrogen, lots of nitrogen, and you do get 100 buckets of the cetane boosted diesel from that one recipe. So, I mean, you go through it pretty slowly, thankfully, but I still need to get this set up. And then nitric acid is kind of its own annoying kind of thing. You can either do like ammonia and oxygen, or you could just do the like hydrogen and ammonia and oxygen, but then you craft up ammonia with hydrogen and nitrogen. Thankfully, there is this recipe now, which cuts down on the amount of crafts it has to do. Pretty sure it's just 10 times the amount, and then it is 10 times slower, but yeah, it's less like 6, and especially like when you are overclocking it times like a gabillion, that makes a big difference. But yeah, we are just crafting up our light fuel here and turning that all into fuel. So we have sorted out our fuel issue that we had at the end of the last episode, which was actually pretty funny. That was actually the first time we've had the A system shut off. I'm sure it won't be the last, but it's funny. I just happened to I don't even remember what I was doing. I was just like over here and I was like, you know what? I haven't checked to make sure our fuel is working. And then I came over here and noticed that everything was empty, and I'm like, okay, that's not good. And then I noticed the things had shut off, and then we were, you know what it probably was? We were probably running on batteries. The base was running off these 4 batteries, and they slowly just ran out of power, and then the A system shut off. But we are back, and yeah, definitely, I mean, this is just LV stuff. This is very, very slow, but it's just a little bit of it just helps getting some of that. So I may... Yeah, we're still voiding. It feels bad that we're voiding this, but unless I speed that up, which... the other thing, we actually need to turn that on, don't we? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why don't I have that running? Because that is just going to use heavy fuel as well to help with that. So, I mean, we're pumping heavy oil. We should be using it. And our benzene was getting low. But benzene's like another thing. We need nitrobenzene. But that is definitely a bit more complicated. More of that nitric acid again. There never is like a pump recipe for the nitric acid, unfortunately. A lot of the stuff, sulfuric acid, ammonia even, you can get from pumps. But nitric acid, you never get that. Yeah, and then, I mean, there are like nitrogen dioxide, and then you craft the and then it goes back into it, and it's just kind of annoying. All right, anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. I think we're going to have to... Let me finish hooking up the blast furnace over here. Now, I was going to do something. The storage bus is what we were going to do, and then the interface, and then I took a pause. And I don't remember why I was taking a pause. Oh, also, I just realized that. That's going to be kind of annoying. Because I can't... Oh, I guess I could put, like... I mean, technically, I could put, like, a thing on there. What is it? A facade? On the AE cables, but... Yeah, I'm not going to think about it too much. But, alright. Let me start getting this set up, at least. So, when I do my titanium, it'll dump all the stuff in the A system, and then it'll dump the hot ingots in there, and then the hot ingots will come out. Okay, we are back. We're getting faster and faster at crafting up these parts. The more I get automated. So that should be the storage. Yep, storage bus. All right. Just realized we need that card. Totally forgot about that card. Or dictionary something something fuzzy. Is it fuzzy? No. Fuzzy card. Locking card. That's new. Or dictionary. Oh. Because of course that requires IV. Alright. I don't think we could do that yet. Alright, so instead of doing the or dictionary card, we can just do manually. Place the items in here. Oh, also I went ahead and just built down a little bit of it's just basically a box. And it doesn't look great. But I just needed something and was like, oh, maybe I'll try to make it look like that. I mean, I could just continue it down or something like that. Also, I made it 1 too deep. But I didn't feel like going along and breaking that. Because somehow I have lost my single block axe. I don't know what happened to it. I can use that bronze one, but I have to hold sneak for every block, and I didn't feel like doing that. So anyway, it's something just to get me kind of like a bit of a basement while I'm working in here, because it was getting really annoying. But yeah, I accidentally, like I said, I made it 1 down. So this was 5 blocks tall, and I realized I didn't like that. So I went ahead and broke the floor and moved it up 1. I don't like 5 tall rooms, because then you have to like jump. Admittedly, I'm using the hover mode on my thing, but yeah, I much prefer that. So I guess what I could do is just, we only have, there's no capacity cards either. I'm pretty sure I could get capacity cards at this point. I can't remember if I've crafted them up. Yeah, just a charge crystal and the 1K basic card. That just even requires gold. Those are easy. The other ones, not so easy. But yeah, what I could do is like, so titanium. Oh, there is no hot ingot. All the hot ingots are not in NEI. They don't show. So I gotta go like this way, right? Freezer. I guess that would be in the freezer, wouldn't it? Yeah, hot ingot, and then do that. Which, I mean, I guess it works, but I definitely want to get the or dictionary. I think that'll work, and then I guess, yeah, we'll just do that. Never gonna have any recipes in there, so we'll just turn that off, and I guess that's it. Simple enough. Originally, I was gonna use the interface on the input. There. Originally, I was going to use the interface on the input and then maybe like conduits into the interface, but then I remembered, yeah, we did the storage bus. Yeah, that's fine for now, I think. Let's go see. It's just, I'm pretty sure we're good. I am slightly worried if we have this run running, it might try to get 3 amps and it can't for some reason. Possibly. Yeah, the base is definitely getting bigger. That's for sure. We should have 64 over here. Nope. Why are we... something... Oh, I turned it off, of course. Whoops. I forgot when we were having the power problem, I turned that off. Of course. When I was trying to fill those batteries, which I need more batteries, too. I need to get more batteries. The only thing I have to be careful of is outputting too many amps. So if I put 6 batteries in there, I just got to make sure I can't get like 6 amps going down there, because that would be not good. When all these cables can only handle 4x. So I am a little cautious about doing that. But I would like more batteries in there. Just so we can have more amps coming up. But maybe I should wait until I improve our power gen, I think. Yeah, maybe we'll. Also, I haven't painted those, and I'm just ignoring it because I just don't feel like grabbing my spray can out of my backpack. Okay. Yeah, let me finish this. I like doing 2 stacks, or not 2 stacks. 2 stacks of magnesium. I like doing a whole stack. It just kind of makes it easy to see how much. Make sure everything is working. Well, it's not that. Now I'm saying like, oh, we'll do that this way, and then it'll. And now I'm like, okay, so I need how many magnesium? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I will ever fully automate this part of the titanium process. I don't know. We'll see. Because you could do like automatically fill that with AE. You could do dual interface and then have that go in the input hatch and then the items going somewhere. But like you start running out of hatches for the blast furnace, so it just, especially when you have two of these. All right, so I think it just went. It should have. Oh, there he goes. All right, it looks like we're good. Yeah, it's not running out of power. We're good, I think, even with the 3 things. I thought we would be fine. So there we go. I have automated that. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to set every single hot ingot in there. I don't think there's a way to do... I don't think fuzzy works. I can never remember what fuzzy does. But it's not OR dictionary. That's all I know. Alright, but at least we got that going. So now we have our blast furnace and vacuum freezer. Well, the blast furnace sort of hooked up. We don't have the recipes for smelting yet, but I do have titanium. We're up to like 200 something titanium. Now I was kind of thinking, I was like, okay, so I'm going to start doing these, but then I like started thinking I really need to get the pattern capacity because that is really holding me back at the moment. So I think I might want to do that, but platinum is going to be a bit of an issue. So I may actually, I'm thinking maybe doing just the very first part of the platinum line, just the platinum, none of like the iridium or anything like that, but just get that set up. Yeah, it's right here. We have done it before, but I didn't set it up to automate it. So that's all of our platinum stuff. I am wondering if I should just set that up, and I think at least maybe like, because some of this is a closed loop. I was like, I know how to do it, but just looking at that, I was like, that's kind of weird. Should I get the advanced assembly machine though? I really want one for 8 because one of the annoying things is crafting up the machine casings. I have to keep doing them manually. Because it's either that or I go switch the thing on the assembly line, and so I'm thinking, I'm like, I kind of want to do that. Also, is it weird, like, when you hold shift down or hold the mouse button down, like, you can't actually see the items? Like, that's kind of weird, right? Does that happen in these? I don't use these anymore. I could get rid of these. No. Alright, that looks like... I don't know. I would say that was a bug. I don't know if everyone would call that a bug, but to me that's a little bit of a bug. Yeah, so I'm almost wondering, should I craft up the thing? Now, I also need to get... really want to get our circuit assembler hooked up. Okay, I'm gonna need to get some circuits, so I'm gonna need a large circuit assembler anyway, since I've broken it down and repurposed it for titanium. I'm gonna need to craft up another one, so let me get that, and then we'll probably like put it like over here or something like that. Also, I may be running out of hydrogen. No, we're actually not. I thought, since we're processing the oil and desulfurizing the stuff, I thought we would be out. But we seem to be, those two MV things seem to be keeping up with it, surprisingly. Okay, so I think I am going to hook up the clean room next, just for making the circuits. That is going to make life much, much easier. We are going to need a wireless setup kit. Unfortunately, it did require 2 of those, which was a little bit annoying. These wireless things are kind of annoying. All right, I just did that recipe, and I just had the scary thought that that might have been cheaper, but it's not. It's the same. So there we go. And then, yeah, it's the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Apparently I messed up the amount of titanium I needed. Alright, so there is that. Before I forget, I have some more crystals over there, and no, I grabbed that stuff. Okay, now I really don't remember how much. I don't think this is going to use as much as it used to, like way back in the day. These things used to use like 1,000, even if it was only a couple blocks away, but I think that has been drastically reduced. But I could be kind of wrong. Alright, I also used the last dense cables I had. Alright, I have 3. I couldn't remember how many channels I had. Yeah, I used dense cables right there because we were running out of channels. Alright, so now comes the point where it gets really annoying trying to hook up these machines. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll do that that way. I will put an interface there. I'm actually going to switch these, I think. Originally, they were different tiers. That's why. I had the precision laser engraver up top. I think I'll do that there now. Because this one, although I do use, usually I just do like a whole bunch of the crafting at once. Also, I'm pretty sure you can replace one of these plastic blocks with the travel anchor, so that's what we will do. Okay, so I'm thinking that's what I'll do. Interface and interface, and then the cutting machine also gets one. I don't have a ton of recipes that I need automated at the moment, because usually the stuff I'm cutting I do in the laser graver and then put it directly in there. I could even, actually I could just do that. Yeah, auto output the laser engraver directly into the cutting machine, and then that will output directly into the interface. All right, I like that, I think. All right, let's hook up this wireless and see what we're looking at here with the amount of power. All right, 27. I don't think that's right. I think it's actually like more than that. Maybe not. Maybe that is. I thought that was like 200 and something. Like I said, though, I'm pretty sure that got reduced. The energy consumption, but that was a long time ago. That happened during season 2, so it's been a while. Eventually, we will be removing all these long things of cable and then replacing them directly on the controller with the wireless. That worked. I thought that worked pretty well. I might do a little bit more organized this time around. All right, yeah, so I want 2 interfaces. I'm going to need those. Yeah, let's see those casings again. No, I already did that. I haven't done the actual circuits, though. Because I don't have... Actually, I can do this now. I'm kind of like bottlenecked by assembly machines and circuits is the problem. This is gonna need a fluid one as well. We'll get into our dual interfaces. But the main problem is the circuit number. Yeah, eventually though we will have molten polyethylene will just be kept in the A system, and then it will input that per recipe is what we'll do. I thought I needed sulfuric acid for the circuit boards, but I forgot I crafted up a bunch of MV circuits. All right. What was the other thing I needed? Oh, yeah. Nope. EV casings. Nope, I don't have that. Titanium. What do I need if I'm doing... I'm just doing 2 at the moment. Just to get these done, and then I'll start working on the assembler. I'm doing it this way because I need circuits for the assembler. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and get this set up. So I can use the circuit machines for crafting up more of them. All right. We're moving along slowly. Slowly but surely. We are moving along. Don't have this set up because, again, it requires a 2. And then the assembler multi-block, which is absolutely amazing because you can put 50 million different circuits in it. I think Ivy, but it's also locked behind some other stuff. It might even be locked behind Mars. Like, just glancing at this, I'm like, I can't remember, like, what all that, what goes in some of those recipes, because when I originally did those recipes, I just basically just shift-clicked them in, so I never really looked at what went into, like, some of those alloys. I just shift-clicked the recipe into AE, and that was it. So, I'm like, Hycarium? I don't remember. I remember crafting up a lot of it. I have no idea what actually went into it. We're also going to have to be slightly aware of the amount of power we are consuming. Because every time we like add cables and interfaces and stuff, we are increasing the amount. So we're up to 260, which that is half of one of my fuel things. So that leaves, 2.5 to power the base, which isn't great when I'm trying to run stuff over there. All right, so got that. This is what I was trying to do, and I was talking and forgetting what I was trying to do. All right, item from output side. Yes, so I can start adding patterns to that, and then this. We can do that. We don't really need a 1. There's some recipes require that. Actually, I think if I remember, the storage things or whatever, 16K. Is that the one we need for the patterns? Yeah. Yeah, that requires a 1. Also requires annoying circuit boards. But now I can come over here and do this. Boop, boop, boop. Take these out. Now that kind of opens up some more room in that chest, because that was also another kind of annoying thing, not having room for all these recipes. And then I have the LV one. I have some more, but all right. Fortunately, I don't think I have any of our circuit boards. I wanted to test that out. You know what? I'm actually going to make a recipe for the assembly machine, because we are definitely going to be crafting up. Oh, no, that's circuit assembler. I was going to say emitter. Nope, that's not what I want. There it is. No, don't have nano. Don't have nano yet, unfortunately. Alright, so that is going to make it easier. Ish. I still got recipes. Oh, man. I feel like I'm slowly making progress, but boy, does it feel slow. Slowly making progress over here. Man, I really need one of those pattern things. Let me close that. I'm just gonna get rid of these for now. All right, so it's probably gonna be that one, because that's what the A system crafts up. And then probably, no, that's not what I want. All right. Yeah, I think that one. Oh, I don't have a recipe. I thought I had a recipe for the microprocessors. I don't craft them up a ton. Nope, we don't have EV yet. So that one. But now I can do this. Yeah, I need to get the large chemical reactor for these circuit parts and platinum. Maybe I can kind of combine them at first. All right, so it should be crafting if I did that correctly. Yep, there we go. All right, we are auto crafting circuits, folks. We are making progress. If you ever played like GregTech New Horizons, you know, like when you start auto crafting some of these like circuits and stuff and all your plates, how like amazing it actually feels. But yeah, it's slow but steady. I'm definitely gonna have to start thinking about our power too. So I've been looking at acetone so we can get better better fuel, and then also that nitromethane. Maybe something or nitrobenzene might be something we want to look into as well, because that will make the benzene that we are producing just that much better. But the problem with all that is it needs machines, and in order to craft up the machines, I want to get them auto crafting and all the parts and stuff. So I can't. I'm not jumping into that quite yet, but. Yeah, unfortunately we are voiding phenol at the moment, but oh well, it is what it is. I think we are actually consuming more heavy fuel than we are producing. Yeah, that's slowly going down, which actually feels pretty good that we're not voiding it anymore. So, yeah. But anyway, that's going to be it for today, so thanks for watching, and have a good one.